back to another round of First to Worst. I will be one of your commentators, dragging on your shirt, and here hosting we have Hoyt, the Vlad
Hello.
edition.
I'm back. I'm here. And who do we have today, Dragon?
Today we are going to be running Vlad versus SetheryVanDamn.
Hello.
Yes, that's the enthusiasm we love to see. Gentlemen, eat those hot dogs. Let's start rolling those
roll them gats.
Yes.
We love to see some gat rolling, right?
I sure do.
Hoyt's over there just like, damn right.
Yeah. Show me them guns. Get some good ones, too.
No, I hope you guys get bad ones.
Uplink successful.
I hope it's nothing but TAWs.
System detected. Take it.
Ooh.
I will go for my reroll.
One reroll on
Alright.
Vlad.
Uplink successful. Target system
Oh
detected.
no.
Oh, the curse striking
man.
through, Dragon.
I wasn't
It's
serious
so
when I
mean.
wished TAWs upon ye.
Target system detected.
I'm gonna go again as well.
Okay, that's 2 for Vlad, 1 for Seth.
I'll go for a third one.
Okay, that's 3 for Vlad. You
Alright,
gotta
last
take what's
one.
in there.
Uplink successful.
I'm gonna go again as Oh, well.
Target
okay.
system detected.
Okay, that's 2 for
Not
Seth.
bad. Wait,
Jesus,
did you get 2 high points?
me? No.
Oh.
But I am
I-
gonna take my last roll.
All right.
Okay.
Oh
Well,
wow.
Oh man, he getting the big iron.
no, I think
Oh,
we're
wait, no.
we're delayed.
Oh
here.
yeah. Oh, the delay. Yeah, that's my bad.
Ooh, that's quite the starting weapon there, Seth. All right.
Mad about it.
Any last words to each other or the chat before we get started?
Good luck. Have Good fun. luck.
All
Hell yeah.
right.
All right, you all do your thing, and I'm gonna mute and deafen you both respectively.
Ready, set, go.
All right, and they're off. Ooh, Hoyt, I'm getting jitters again.
It's gonna be a good one.
I'm jittery with excitement.
It's gonna be a good one. This match is gonna be great, especially well, I don't know if anybody noticed, but Sethery has retaken the second spot on the board with the world's second 1.4 mil. So, and that seed 5 that he did it on is part of this. If we get to game 3, we'll get to see him run that, and I'm really excited. So
Oh,
maybe it does go all the way.
Just maybe. We'll definitely have to see. That being said, all I see is shakes and jitters from all this excitement.
So we've already got a flashlight on Vlad, and Seth, getting the 50-50 roll on the Mark 23, already has a flashlight straight out of the box.
Yeah, both of our contestants got themselves flashlights, but Vlad got lucky on that bolt action roll, getting a Sako 85, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
getting a good red dot, and he's really gooched out that deagle he started with.
Yeah.
Honestly, who do you think has the better pistol right now? We got Vlad with a gooched out deagle, but Sethery's rocking that
After
that
you
Mark
put,
23.
I think after you put the hollow points in the 23, it's better. It's got more bullets in it, which does matter, and the recoil's lower.
Yeah, but that is the extended magazine for the deagle, so he's
It's not as bad as it could be. That's true.
No.
And it looks like Vlad is in his first hold here. Holding it down in bunker. Yeah. Any other bunker fans in here? Any bunker fan club? Give me a Vohio in the bunker. Yeah. What? What? Where did it go? Oh, wow. Okay, well, you know what? It makes sense now.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I'll get it right next time. But Vlad did have a good first hold there. Nice, clear on the encryptions, no hit. About as good as you could hope.
Static encryption detected. Neutralized.
Ooh, Seth, a little slower as he misses a couple of his shots here. Has to go for the melee on the final one. But he's through it, hitless.
Hold
And not
successful.
slow, but I think he could have been a couple milliseconds faster there.
Override tokens found. Advance to next
Definitely.
system node and take it.
Vlad rolling his semi-automatic shotgun, getting what is that? The M2?
Believe so. Let's see.
Or is it one? Anyway, it's a
That is
7
that
plus
is the
1.
1014. Honestly, the M2 Tactical and the 1014 are essentially the same.
It's
Only
basic.
difference is one has an M block handguard, and the other one doesn't have. Well, so it has a very bog standard handguard, but you know what? M block or not, it's still you're not going to be able to attach anything to it because of the lack of M block specific attachments.
Yeah, I don't think there are any M-Lock specific attachments that are in Ori.
Not that I'm aware of. There is.
Might be a good time
All
to
right, we got Vlad holding it down in crossover. Looks like he's really exposed where he's holding it, but it's allowing him to have a really aggressive position in this room to keep control. Ooh,
Override token
beautiful
found.
clear. That was really heads up positioning there because he could see every single encryption without any of them being stuck on the other side of the wall. A little bit good RNG, but a lot great positioning from Vlad there. Mm-hmm.
Override token found.
Got one more wave here, dropping down. You kill him, he's got to reload fast and get back into position for these swarms. Ooh, a single shot on one of them, double tapping the rest, and that gets him through very nicely. Dragon's audio is muted. Dragon's
Ambulance.
audio is muted.
Advance to next
Wait, hold up.
Maybe just on that seat.
And
I will swap it back next time that there's a
nobody-
problem.
Can nobody hear me? I'm asking in chat if anybody can hear me. Hoyt's just over here talking to himself.
Yeah, well.
Turns out I was just a figment of everyone's imagination. Dragging on your shirt was never real. You're all just high.
interfacing with system
Drag it in
node.
your mind.
Hold this position. Analyzing system.
All right, jokes aside, Sethery is now in their second hold here in crossover. Getting aggressive with these Sosigs.
Yeah. Looks like he's holding the same place that Vlad was.
Arms
too.
are up. Working
Taking a
on
second to
Sosigs.
deal with the Sosigs.
Ooh, making a quick reload. Ooh, gotta love that quick single shot load there.
Yeah, but I
That
think
was smooth.
that having to do that load means that Seth is a little bit behind Vlad once again. And since Vlad cleared his swarm so fast, I'm not sure if there's much on the table in this hold for Seth to catch up. He'll have to wait for hold 3, 4, or 5 to
He
make that
could
hold back.
catch up on Sosa kills. Sosa kills though.
That's true. Sosa kills are worth a pretty penny, but not at the expense of taking longer on your encryptions usually.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
okay,
there
I
they
take
are.
it back. Seth did make
That
up
was
little
a
bit of time
quick
there.
swarm clear.
Data extracted.
Hey, someone clip that. That is
5
definitely a
override tokens
highlight
found.
right there.
Advance the next system node and take it.
Right, getting back over to Vlad, it looks like he did roll an AR here, but what did he get? A SIG? Looks like one of the SIG
Yes.
lines.
Got a SIG 5. I can't remember if it's the 550 or the 552. I believe it's the 550.
I think the
What's
one he
the
got is
difference?
the good one.
What's the difference between the 550 and the 552? Barrel length. And everyone knows barrel length makes the
Override
difference.
token found.
That's true. And one of the other things is I think one of the SIGs only has burst fire, not full auto. So I think
No, they all have full auto.
Oh,
They're
do they have
all,
4
full-
position?
They're all the SIG rifles. Well, there's only really 2. Also, if anybody tells you that barrel length doesn't matter, they obviously only have small barrels.
All right.
All right, the Hardens are up for Vlad, who is in their third hold here in Inclinator, and just
Ooh.
sniping them.
That was some very good buckshot, sending that all the way down.
Analyzing system.
Some shotgun sniping at those Hardens from all the way to the top of Inclinator. That was also a clip-worthy highlight there.
Override token found.
Getting that shot. I'm sure we'll see that shotgun coming out again in just a second in order to work on these swarm encryptions. There it is. We'll see if he can stand up here and not have to reposition once again. Going back to the rifle for some SOSIGs, but he's got some more swarms to clear. Is he staying up here, or is he going to start mountain goating down? Looks like
Definitely sometimes with, taking the zip line down, killing SOSIGs on the way.
keeping him nice and suppressed, taking a second behind this bit of cover here to clear him out, and he's done. He's still hitless, which is always hard on Inclinator. It could have been faster, but I think keeping that no-hit bonus is very important.
Yeah, if you can make it through Inclinator no hit, you are definitely one of the top players there. It will definitely help out with score down the line.
Yep. Getting hit one time in a hold, the first time, that's 20,000 score, and we've seen plenty of games that are closer than that between the opponents. Looks like he's riding it down, getting ready for the recursives here, going for a quick reload, and they're both here at the bottom. So he should be able to just work this wall here.
All right. And there they are.
Able to go hitless, all of Inclinator. Very good play from Vlad here.
Data extracted. Advance to next system node and take it.
Like Seth is just creeping into his Inclinator. He got himself a Scorpion with the drums. We usually don't see a lot of SMGs in this competition, so seeing one is pretty cool.
Hold this position.
Oh yeah. Honestly, rolling an SMG in Inclinator, because I know Inclinator is the one. This is probably the one seed where you almost have to get a rifle of some sort.
Something
Just so
that
you got
sends
some
the
range.
bullets down. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
An
just
SMG is definitely an interesting choice, though, especially when you're going up against the. All right, but the Hardens are up for Sethery. Already got like 3 of them down. Taking the zip line down, taking out some Sosigs as he goes,
Encryption neutralized.
and
Nice
taking
clear.
out the last Hardens mid-zip.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Definitely, Sethery did get very lucky on that SMG roll. That is for sure. A
There
lot
are
of stinkers in that
bad
pool.
SMGs, but I think he's been pretty consistent in the SMG purchase so far in this tournament. He just really likes it, I think.
Might have to ask why the SMGs. Probably. All
Encryption detected.
right, swarms are up though. Got one.
These are some long
There's
shots to be making with the shotgun. Gotta go
But
for the reload.
spread.
Hopefully, he's able to
The
take
spread, Hoyt.
I think the spread, there's a sweet spot for spread, right? Like at a certain range, it's just the perfect circle to deal with swarms, and then it starts getting too spread. I think Inclinator might be that spot.
And Sethery's got it.
Advancing
But
to next
There
Didn't
goes the
have
swarms
to-
for.
Did not have to relocate at all.
analyzing system.
Which is always the big risk, diving down Inclinator to get an encryption. That's when you get shot.
So Hoyt,
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Do you wince every time you hear one of those blocks passing by?
Yeah, and, you know, they wake me up from my dreams, my slumbers, where I have nightmares about them as well. Ooh, taking a ghost to
Ooh, taking a shield dog,
Mhm.
getting ready to take out these recursives.
There's a lot of heads-up play here to not risk it, but he did take it a bit early.
Recursives are up. Already got one of the recursives. Sliding down and quickly taking out the last one. Not bad. And while Sethery steps out of his third hold, we have Vlad stepping into the fourth.
Perfectly timed.
Locking it down in the void. Void.
Looks like he's still rocking with that Sig 5.5 whatever.
I'm gonna say it's the 550.
Okay.
But
Stealths
that
are
being
up.
said,
Like
that
he's-
being said, it's not a bad rifle to get and take and hold. Like, if you get stuck with 20s, you can easily upgrade to 30s. And there goes the stealth for Vlad.
a nice controlled takedown on those. I think he
The only
got the 4.
downside to the 550 is you can't upgrade past 30. But other than that, it's got everything you can ask for. It's got a bolt release. You got pick rails out the wazoo for attachments. You got semi, burst, and full auto. And it's 5.56. Wait, what are your thoughts on the 550?
It's a fine rifle. I do prefer a rifle with a big old barrel length there. What's it got? 18 inches there? Vlad running up
Something
on the
like that.
poly here.
Yep.
But it's being
Polymorph is
mean.
up.
Every time he
Yeah.
peeks around this corner, it disappears.
It's literally playing. Polymorph is playing a game of peekaboo with
Every
Vlad.
time he looks at it, another Sosig pops out to shoot at him. This is very stressful as he tries to maintain his no-hit bonus, while this polymorph
Hey,
is being
someone-
absolutely awful to him.
Hey, someone needs to clip that polymorph. Call it the peekaboo poly.
Analyzing system.
Chat joining polymorphic hate. It is one of the more hated encryptions, I think. You know, everybody used to be annoyed when a regen spider leg was behind a wall or something, but compared to the polymorphic, we had it so good back in the day.
Right.
But what if we brought agiles back? Would people
I miss
still
agiles. I miss agiles. I'm leaving it at that.
Would the agile hate come back if we brought him back?
I
Regen's
don't
up.
think so.
Just a couple more squares here. Can he do it without getting... Ooh,
Man.
I think he took a hit there.
Almost taking a hit. That was a close call, and we get to see some majestic...
No, he did take a hit. He did take a hit.
Oh! Oh, he did take a hit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he did. Oh, no!
Which is why
Vlad
he
got
went loud
hit!
there.
Data extracted.
Man, getting hit at this late in the first to worst, getting hit is about as bad as just outright dying.
Well, we did see him as soon as he got hit, he realized he had nothing left to lose on the score front from being hit a second time, and he just ran at the encryption, which is good heads-up play, not panicking, and adapting to the current circumstance from Vlad there.
Mm-hmm.
Vlad clearing out an endless horde of Sosigs in this shop, while Sethery makes his way into the void. Void is actually kind of fun to clear out, I think.
It is a fun. It's fun to go into.
Mm-hmm.
As well as it's fun to actually hold down.
It's one of those where you can actually like cut the pie, and it's not peeking 3 Sosigs at the same time, and it's impossible.
Yeah, you can actually conceivably stealth into this one, unlike a hold like Atrium, where it's like you just walk through the front door and you're instantly spotted.
Alright, looks like Seth is up on this pillar here taking some shots, but hasn't
Let's
lost
see,
any
what
health
kind of
yet.
a... Ooh! I just noticed what Seth has. Getting the... Got a little something for our Canadian watchers, getting the C7, using it to knock those stealths out.
So a quick reload here, and he's through his stealths. Not too bad, but going for that reload did help his hurt his time a little bit. But I think I don't think Vlad got his any faster. Oh, Vlad going for the orb, missing it, jumping down into the water,
And there it is, Vlad in his 5th hold in the terror round.
Where is polymorph going to be for Seth? Will he jump down, or is he just going to snipe at it from where he is? He does have good cover, and he can see the ghost right there.
Alright. Polymorph is up for Seth, while the cascading is also up for Vlad.
Good cascading clear from Vlad. Ooh, Seth taking a bullet.
Shot from the Celtics while he clears out the polymorph. Oh no! Just got one more blemish, and there it goes.
You know.
All right. Well, I guess this is Seth's round to lose some points, because I believe Vlad also took hits while trying to take out the regen.
Even though Seth took a hit on his polymorph, he was still significantly faster than Vlad, who had to play Ring of Rosie with his.
Yeah, but that no-hit bonus ain't no joke.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Alright, we see Vlad taking...
Orthogonal is up to Vlad. He's got the shield, got the infinite ammo, and he is just shotgun slamming that hexagonal nightmare.
A great orthogonal
Or is
clear
it
from
octagon?
Vlad.
Analyzing system.
It's something. It's the D8 of Doom.
It's geometric.
It's goddamn geometric. Seth getting a great clear on his regen, not having to go to the AR, clearing it entirely with the shotgun. He is through his fourth. Focus in on Vlad as he goes for his final encryption here, popping the shield, getting in position. He's waiting for it. He's jumping. He's jumping
ready.
for joy.
You getting ready?
Where is
we
it?
gonna see a single tap?
It looks like he's... Did he pop it a little too early here?
He
There
might
it is.
have. Oh, there it is. Oh
The
no,
shield.
he missed. And we got a single tap for Vlad. Aw, hell yeah.
Data
A
extract.
131 for 150.
System node.
All right, let me just go ahead and snap that and punch her in for you.
Huh? What on earth?
Good score from Vlad.
Got a 131.
I think you'll be happy
Not
with
too
that.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Especially on seed 9, an incredibly difficult seed, especially for you and me, Dragon. Like
I got better.
looks like Seth is in for his final shop here. He's got the 2 power-up dogs he needs, and he's got enough money to just buy the 2 shield dogs. There we go. And he has the power-up bouquet as well. Vlad also got all 4 power-up dogs. His run. Now we just have to...
Ooh, I just realized how nice that holographic looks. Looking at it through Seth's view with that fully zoomed in view.
Mm-hmm. The new red dots are looking pretty good. I like just the little hint of a tint that's in a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to draw him in with
Yeah.
some noise.
Is he baiting?
Yeah.
Is he baiting the Sosigs? I have heard, I have seen Sethery use this tactic before, and I gotta tell you, he is definitely an expert at baiting.
Yes.
One could say he's a master at it. What would that make him, Hoyt?
Great first to worst player. Looks like he's still trying to get him up here. Can he get a 4th wiener?
Can he bait all that meat?
There's another wiener.
Man, he really is just attracting these wieners to him.
I
with
like
all that loud noise.
It's a subtle thing, but did you see him boop the health node out of the way? Now, you think that might have been just a little bit of attitude, right? But I think, look, if you've ever tried to shoot a Sosig behind one of these health nodes, you know that their hitbox
Invincible.
is absolutely massive. It's about like 3 times bigger than the orb itself, so it can block a lot of your shots if the Sosig is behind it. And you can just get absolutely, because they can still see through it, so you can get alerted and you can't do anything about it because they're
that is
hiding behind
interesting.
the massive hitbox.
This,
the health
you know,
node.
honestly, with this tactic he's got here, Seth might actually keep the stealth bonus, which might give him enough points to
Yeah, I think
beat Vlad's score.
I think Vlad lost his stealth bonus in this hold.
He did.
When he went for the orb and then fell down into the pit, which was quite unfortunate. Looks like Seth going in for a different entrance here, trying to get a different angle on these Sosigs. doing a little bunny hop peekaboo. Clear him out. Little hippity hop. Bending those knees. Those gamer knees.
I wish I could bend my knees.
Are you standing right now?
No, I'm sitting down.
Make it make sense, Brandon. Make it make sense. What are you talking about?
I'm saying I can't bend my knees.
Racing with system node.
Oh, okay.
Hold this position.
But what would you think I said?
Well, I'm thinking normally when people sit down, they have their knees bent. But I guess if you've got nutcracker syndrome,
Nutcracker syndrome.
yeah.
Cascading encryption.
Got them straight legs.
Nutcracker syndrome could mean a lot of things. Hoyt.
Well, good thing we already specified. Oh, Seth trying to get in position.
Right,
to
Seth's jumping
pull
down
him
into that hydraulic water down there. Cascading is up for him.
Trying to maintain cover here. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to work for him. Having to deal with the Sosi right there. Popping back out to clear it. And he's safe.
Advancing to next system layer.
Hoyt, do you also suffer from NCS? If you suffer from NCS, contact a doctor today.
Only,
It could be fatal.
only in the way that I got a big mouth and big ol' white teeth.
Just like Steven Tyler.
Alright, we got Sethery popping his
Yep.
power-up dog.
Orthogonal is up, and he's got the shotgun out. Shotgun slamming that geometric abomination.
Took a
And
while,
he's got it.
took a little bit to show him that
Advancing to next system.
delicious underside there,
Analyzing system.
but he did get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's gonna take a second in order to re-peek this dog over to his right. Wants no funny business. Getting
I
insta-popped
noticed as
soon
far
he
as
jumps
positions
out.
go, this one is definitely the most defensible, but it leaves you lacking in encryption clearing.
Yeah, definitely. It's also like the best one to clockwork from. Even, I mean, okay, if you're up in the nest, I guess you are literally clockworking as you spin in a circle.
Yeah, if you're up on top of a turbine, you make yourself a big target.
And he's got his arms raised.
And there's the single tap from SetheryVanDamn. Both of our contestants getting a
Hold
Oh,
success.
single tap
Data
with that.
extracted.
I don't think Seth's
Advance
gonna
to
be
next
too happy with
system
that
node
score
and
there.
Ooh, what
Returning to
score?
interface.
What score be this? We have a 126
Yeah,
with
I'm
that.
I'm
With that
surprised as well.
performance,
Surprised as well.
I'm a little shocked. Well, all right. I guess I'll let you pull these gents in, and I'll jot that score
Sure.
down.
All right, gentlemen. You've both finished round one. How are we feeling about it?
Oh, great. Really good. Really good.
Yeah,
Much better than every practice round I had, so.
yeah. A one. Oh, I guess I shouldn't say it yet. But Vlad, you got a very nice score for this seed. All right, but Sethery,
Yeah,
what
and
what
Sethery,
went
I'm
wrong
proud
on yours?
winners.
How are we feeling about it?
Yeah, so I'm really
Really good.
confused, honestly. I don't think I got alerted one time the entire run. Okay, no, that's not true. I got alerted once going to the second hold, and I'm somehow at take no alert 55? I'm
Ooh,
genuinely
yeah.
baffled. I don't understand that at all.
Anton, please fix.
Like,
I was
I
about-
actually do not understand. I'm very confused, but
I was about to say, with that performance, I'm surprised you got the score you got.
Mhm.
Give me both. That is
You
abysmal.
played it. You played exceptionally well. Here we.
Let's
about we
let's
have
tell him
a-
the
I'll tell
scores
you
here,
what.
Dragon.
Here, let me announce the scores real quick, and then we can compare the minute stuff. But anyways, so Sethery, since you finished last, I'll start with yours. You got yourself a really good score of 1,268,850, but it is unfortunately stacked up against Vlad's 1,314,150. So congratulations, Vlad. You get the first hot dog point.
Yeah.
Let's see. Vlad got a 7,300 take no alert. Only got hit one time for the take
Yeah, if
no.
you both want to get close to your scoreboard, and we'll go over the minute stuff.
64 on the
let's-
clear.
Yeah, I got hit once, so I know that's where the bulk of my score loss goes. But I
Yeah,
genuinely
well, you
don't
both
understand take
got
no alert.
hits though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I also got once.
I'm very
So
confused, but it is what it is, I suppose.
let's what's the no damage? You both are
Yep,
no
exact same
no
there.
damage score exactly the same.
Mhm.
Let's see, hold kill streak bonus. What I do see here is the kill style bonus. Vlad had gotten a what is that? An 11,000. Well, you Sethery have like a 9,000 year hold kill style bonus, and the kill streak is also a bit significant. Sethery with an 800 kill streak bonus with up against Vlad's 1,100.
Well, you are both entitled to a 10-minute break between game 1 and game 2 if either of you would like to take it.
Yes, I would like, but like 5 minutes is enough.
Okay.
I can do that.
Chat, we're
Yeah.
going to a little hold screen here, and we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Stick around, and we'll see you then.
All right, catch you later. Hey, and welcome back to the next round of SetheryVanDamn versus Vlad. All right, gentlemen, when you're ready, go ahead and eat your hot dogs and start rolling your gats.
I'm gonna take the first thing I got.
Okay.
All right.
That's from all 3 rerolls to 0 rerolls for Seth here.
Oh, I will also keep this one.
0 rerolls for Vlad. What a switch up.
You guys must got some really, really good weapons to start with. Ooh. Indeed, you did. Both of you starting with 12-gauge shotguns.
With optics. All right.
Both get the 570 or 590. I mean.
I think it's
kind of.
kinda.
Vlad, if you'd like, you can tell Sethery what you got.
I got the MCS 870.
So.
There you go. Close enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any words for each other or chat before we send you off for this second game?
Nope.
Good luck.
Have fun.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Get on, get going. I'm a mutant deafing you both. All right, and they ought to be off.
Okay. Going to seed 4 here. A nicer seed. A nicer seed, definitely.
How do we feel about seed 4, chat?
Ooh, it does have that hub 5th hold hub, right? Yikes. Not an easy one, that's for but I think we might be seeing a third game here. I remember Sethery's performance on the last time in hold 4 or seed 4 was really nice.
It was indeed.
So I'd like to see him do a repeat performance of that, and we could get to a game 5.
Yeah.
Although you and I, we do have a game coming up right after this one with Dino Freak versus Solid immediately after this one, pretty much. So
yeah, that's assuming they don't go to hold. Don't go to hold 3, but we should. Seeing as when we started, we should be good on time. So if they do go.
yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Maybe. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine, chat. It's gonna be fine. You know why it's gonna be fine? Because Dragon on your shirt said so. That's why.
Ooh, that's so sick. Getting a little headache from Vlad. Ouch. Okay, Vlad already into his first hold. In the lobby.
La 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 lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby as the song goes and buy us a treat. And what a treat it is watching these 2 runners, isn't that right, Dragon on your shirt?
Yeah, a real treat.
Why do you say that sarcastically?
Because every time I watch these guys run, my vision degrades with all these flashlights.
Oh, Vlad running out of shot in the
Jokes
tube.
aside, though, the Vlad taking out that last static with that single reload, not too bad of a move there. We'll definitely have to see how Sethery does against it. He's definitely looking a lot better for a quicker static clear, having an extra gat to go with him.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate little mistake from Vlad, not counting his shells in his tube and not believing that that it was out the first time that it went click. So that'll cost him a couple seconds here. We'll see if Seth can make it up though.
detected.
Stacks are up.
Neutralized.
Already got 3. There's 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 right underneath that staircase.
I think
Definitely Sethery getting the quicker static clear, putting himself a little bit ahead.
those were some great pistol shooting shots there.
Advance to next system node
Even
and
doing it left-handed. Oh, did Vlad lose a gun? He did roll the he rolled the high point, didn't he?
He did not lose. I don't think he lost his 590.
He had a
I'm
high
sure
point. He's got the mag in his pocket. Did he drop it into the floor and then it disappeared on him?
Maybe he sold it right off the bat because it's a high point.
I don't think so. I think we just saw that he did not see it, couldn't
Maybe
find
it
it.
never got used. Maybe it's also on his back. I'm not sure.
Maybe it's still in the wrapper back at his house. That's what guns come in, right?
What?
Wrappers?
What's over there?
God, I wish. I wish every gun was sold in gift wrap. So it's
Ooh.
like
Yeah.
tearing open a present.
Or like
I'm gonna do that.
opening
Next
a
time I go and buy
container of
myself
Smarties.
Next time I go to another gun store, I will pay the guy extra money to gift wrap my gun when it's done. When I'm done waiting on the clearance for it.
You know, every time I've been to a gun store, the guy behind the counter has a piece on his hip. And Dragon, I admire your bravery going to ask a guy who is armed if he can gift wrap a gun for you. Hey buddy, you got any birthday?
No, I want it Christmas themed. I want it to be like an early Christmas. Christmas in July.
Alright, looks like Vlad got the SPAS 12, put the shells in the shell holder, nice and fancy. Alright, Vlad in his second hold.
Over here in the subway station. Our sub sandwich station. There we go. Definitely one of the more dangerous ones to hold out in.
Definitely one of the more sandwich holds of the ones that we've got. That was just what I thought you were going to say.
You see, just like a sandwich, you got the pylons on either side, and we're the meat in the middle.
Right.
And the hardens are up for Vlad. Already got 3 of them down. There's 4, and
Oh my god, it's being so mean.
oh wow, that was the
Refusing to
most.
go down.
That was the most stubborn harden I've seen so far.
It would have been fast if, you know, that one hadn't presented absolutely zero weak spots to him.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this
You
position.
got Seth hopping into his second hold here.
I do find it interesting that Seth got the stock for the VT, but Vlad is going stockless with that spot.
And we've got Nova in chat saying that he would rather have the stocked VT13 than the stockless SPAS 12. Nova, how does it feel to be so wrong about an opinion?
Hardened and critical. Neutralized.
Commentator just attacking our
Yeah, that's right.
viewers.
That's right. 8+1 versus 5+1, and you're gonna go for the 5+1. Couldn't be me.
Analyzing system.
Hoyt really just hitting everyone with the actually you're
Yeah,
wrong
this is
because
the
spot
ES
12
This is the
meta
ESPN desk
and,
here, okay?
Actually, ergonomics and actually better capacity.
That's right.
You know. I hope Seth wins. I hope Seth wins just to spite you. Swarms are up.
Neutralized.
Ooh, taking some Sethery getting zapped by the pylon there.
Did he get
Oh
zapped?
no.
That's unfortunate.
5 override tokens found.
That
Lose
is.
the score like that.
Advance to
And
next
even when he was
system
doing
node
it with the
and take it.
pistol too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Even got
Yeah,
zapped with the
that pistol
pistol.
round must have ricocheted and hit the pylon and then. Ugh.
Very unfortunate hit to be taking in this series where
Definitely.
I would not want to be giving Vlad any free hits. My score. Vlad getting himself a free optic there with his bolt action, getting the AWM, but I don't think. Yep, there it goes.
He just wanted the optic. I believe.
Oh, and that is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
After all these years, I still don't have a clue where the beef
He
is.
just using that AWM like a $2 lady of the night, just taking the optic and throwing the AWM away.
I don't know how to follow that up, so check out this chat. Check out the recursion. Infinite first to worst. That was like a mental flashbang on everybody, so they forget what dragon what he was talking about right
Was
there.
it that bad?
Eh.
Probably. Oh well. Some jokes land, some don't.
Ooh, Vlad getting an
Ooh,
alert there.
I just saw an exclamation mark on that Sosig. Vlad losing that stealth bonus
Stealth
here.
bonus. Not being quiet enough in the library. Alright, Vlad holding it down up on top of the stairs here. Where are all the hot dogs? Looks like he's not even bothering to kill him.
Override token found.
All right, already taking out a chunk of those hardens for Vlad. Switching over and getting that last one all the way across the room here in the empty room.
Like,
Override token found.
the Sosig refusing to give him anything to shoot as it toddles across the backside of the library. Waiting for those swarms to pop up. They should be there any minute now.
Mm-hmm.
They've started to pop up, but Vlad's
Alright.
got to deal with these Sosigs so
And
he doesn't
there's
get
the
shot
swarm.
first.
We got a 3-tap on the first, double tap on the second,
Going
and
for
then
the
a
reload.
triple tap on the third. One all the way across the room, and I believe there's one more.
Oh, there's a lot of Sosigs.
hiding underneath the balcony.
Ooh, things are going
Sosig's
very
putting
bad.
the pressure on him. He's lined up, and there goes the swarm. That final swarm.
Still hitless. Incredible dodging. I saw as he jumped down a grenade fly literally through his vision.
Tracing the system node.
Ooh, now we have Sethery in their third hold in this empty room.
Analyzing system.
We'll see how he holds it down. Looks like he's preferring to stand in the exact same spot. Both of our runners on top of each other in different dimensions right now.
Hardened and critical detected.
All right, hardens are up for Sethery. Already got a bunch of them.
Looks like he went for a second
Switching to the
shotgun.
other DT, getting a quick clear on that
Advancing to next system layer.
harden. And there's the recursives for Vlad. Already
Analyzing
got the
system.
first one down. Ooh, getting some shotgun surgery using double op buck to help with the spread. Not a bad move there.
He's
But there
through
goes the
his
recursive.
second hold. Poor Seth getting the double VT13. What a miserable RNG roll there.
Over there.
I think Vlad just got rid of all of his number 4s.
Interesting.
Alright, but meanwhile, we'll just focus everything on Sethery because he still has to... Yep, there's the swarms. Already got a handful of them. Taking the top of the stairs.
There's the last one. He needs to find it. There it is.
Ooh, and he's found it. Right underneath the balcony.
Advancing to
Good
next
clear. A
system
lot
layer.
less hectic than Vlad's, but I think just as
Analyzing
fast.
system.
Keeping this VT-13 fed has such low capacity, it's kind of hard to keep all the shells in it all the time. Are we going to see some shotgun surgery from Seth here, or is he going to
Just
go
maybe.
back to the Glock?
It's definitely going to be a lot riskier with this VT-12. Nope, there's the Glock. He's lined up,
Recursion encryption.
and there goes one. And sniping at the last one from across the room. Not bad.
Great. We've seen a couple great little pistol shots across the room
Advance to
from
next
Seth
system
here.
node and take it.
I would not be confident going for those pistol shots.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea to get good at long-range shooting with pistols, especially if you plan on getting a lot of stockless weapons.
It'd be nice.
Ooh.
Vlad, sad that he lost that gun back in the first hold.
I'm trying to sell the magazine, but no dice. That being said, would you appreciate it if you could sell attachments?
I have no strong opinions either way.
Well, either way, Vlad went ahead and bought themselves a 8-point assault rifle, getting an M4, and in the meantime, Sethery's got a shootout in the supply point.
Keeping that flashlight on that Sosig while he one-handed pulled out the other VT and popped him one.
That is definitely an excellent move there. But let's see, what gun is that? What gun you got, Vlad? Looks like Vlad's got one of the Mark 12 Satmaz.
Now, is that a semi-fire only?
It is not semi-auto. I don't believe. I think he got one of the full auto M4s.
And he got this incredibly blue red dot here. Yikes!
It's blue da da dee do do die da da.
Don't be shooting that. Oh, and Seth getting a G11. I think I would much rather have this semi-auto on. Does it? He's got it in semi right now, but might just prefer it that way.
Let me get a closer look at that. I haven't. Could be wrong. It could be the semi-auto, because if it was full auto, he'd be. No, that is a semi-auto AR-15. Never mind. I take that back. He got screwed. He got screwed in this one.
Well, it's still with point shooting. It's still probably nicer to have than the G11. G11 is such a nightmare to point shoot.
I like the G11.
It's fun. It's fun.
It's fun and hyper burst. The rounds are already like naturally penetrative, so you don't have to worry about the shield hot dogs or the Preacher Boys.
Analyzing system.
I think everyone's just picky.
Stealth encryption.
All right, and the stealths are up for Sethery, and the
looking around
polymorph is
for
also
him.
up for Vlad.
System neutralized.
A good stealth clear from Seth. I think he got the better of
Advancing to
it,
next system
but
layer.
Vlad is still up 1 hit, and that was a great poly clear from Vlad.
Just absolutely fantastic.
But Vlad, will he struggle on the region with that semi-auto? Will not be able to just hold down the trigger. But we did see his trigger finger on the orthogonal last round, and it was pretty fast. Might even be faster than the G11 in full auto, which does tend to chug a lug.
Ooh, and there it goes.
A great polymorph from Seth there.
That was excellent. Ooh, and
this is
Vlad having to point blank the
not the kind of spread you want for a shotgun.
No, the Sosix putting the pressure on Vlad while he works on this cheese block, and he's only got like 2 more, and there goes the regen for Vlad. Vlad done this 4th hold and moving on to the 5th.
Yeah, I'm not sure how advised it is to go for the shotgun when you could reach out and boop the regen with it because you're so close.
All right,
how
and the
Seth
regen
goes
is
for
up.
his, getting plenty of distance on his, and
Ooh,
wow!
Wow! Hey, yo, chat, clip that. Vlad taking out that
That was Seth.
regen with 1 VT12. That is definitely a feat.
Yeah, 6 perfectly placed shots. It's hard to do that even with 7 or 8 shots from this fast 12 or you know, the M2. But have I had Vlad muted this entire time? Chat, you have to tell me when I have Vlad muted the entire time.
I mean,
I rely on you guys to tell me when I'm doing it wrong.
I just thought maybe a channel was open. Hoyt was keeping Vlad muted an artistic choice.
Yeah, this is you can't criticize my casting. This is my art, man. This is all performance art.
That's okay. Here, I know.
We thought it was a... Oh, man.
Let's see. Yeah, maybe...
Things are coming down to the wire on this one. It looks like Vlad was unable to roll an infinite ammo for his final hold here, rocking the double shield dog and triple power-up bullet boost dog.
He's got enough bullet boost to last him this whole hold.
Alright, we got...
But anyway...
An orb pondered here on Vlad's side, running up quick as he can to the 3rd floor to hold it down in a safe spot. Already bullets bouncing off the concrete right next to him. This is such a tough hold to go hitless and get kills in. Looks like he's going to pop the bullet
taking
boost
it already.
in order to get a fewer hits to crack this cascading encryption open.
And the cascading is already down to them cheesy bits.
Looks like he's gonna go rifle this time. Last time we saw him take out the shotgun, but it doesn't look like it's gonna get any use this time. But those bits
got one more, and there it goes.
The bits were definitely bouncing behind cover for him there. Adding to his time, not able to see all of them all the time. Where are all the hot dogs on Vlad's hold here? They're all hiding, waiting to pop all out at the same time. Alright, we're seeing
That is a good question. Maybe the lack of Sosigs might help Sethery with scoring. But Vlad has just taken a shield dog.
Orthogonal's up. He does not have
Already
the infinite
taken out
ammo.
a few chunks out of it. Switching to the AR-15 he's got. Ooh, almost falling into the void. Oh man, that orthogonal is just running away from Vlad, but Vlad is being
Oh, his shield ran out and he instantly gets hit.
he taking some hits. Oh no, that's gonna hurt the score.
Yeah, the lack of infinite ammo or fully auto fire definitely hurting him there, as he couldn't shoot fast enough to clear all of the red spots that he could see that whole time.
Oh yeah, Hoyt, I hope you're comfy because we might see a round 3.
Oh, that would be exciting. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
we like round 3s in this house, don't we, chat?
We might be hearing the silver scrapes. Alright, both power dogs popped for Vlad. He's got the right ones here. Getting a few kills while waiting for this encryption to pop up.
Alright, and we have Sethery now in their 5th hold, but Vlad got a really quick single tap on that refracted. Let's see what kind of a score they got. Let's see. Ooh, Vlad coming out the end of this with a 127.
6,400. Like, Seth is very up high, holding on the 4th floor. Pecking away at this cascading. Looks like that very last cheesy bite got caught on the terrain, which is a good thing that he was holding up high like that, because he could still see it. If he was anywhere else, it would have been stuck out of view. Waiting for the Sosigs to come into view to get some kills while he waits for the orthogonal to pop up. Looking at his pockets, I think he's got an infinite ammo dog. Popping the ghosts now.
Alright, I
Well, if he doesn't have an
up
infinite
for
ammo, else
Sethery.
he's beating it right now.
Taking that stealth dog.
It's being
Oh man,
so
that
mean to
is
him.
a mean
Unable to see it for so
orthogonal.
long.
Switching to the other BT, switching back to the G11. Oh no.
Waiting for it to show, but it's refusing to.
Oh, it's not. This is one. Both orthogonals just being absolute meaners to our contestant.
He's run out of Ghost Dog
Oh
here.
yeah,
Gonna start taking
he's out of
shots.
Ghost Dog, and it's flying all the way to the top of the ceiling there.
This is
Oh, no.
the worst that I think I've ever seen. It's all the way at the top now,
Making him have to reload.
and it's diving
Oh,
back
it's sinking
down
down
again.
back into the floor. Oh no!
Oh, this is a complete disaster for Seth
Sethery,
here.
Sethery taking shots on his orthogonal too.
Oh man!
Oh man!
I
that
think
was-
everything. The door was open for Seth there, and I think the orthogonal just cinched it for him.
Ooh, this is an interesting use of that that climbing axe though.
Yep, getting all the way back to the top. But man, I cannot believe that orthogonal. I don't think I've ever seen it do that. That was the worst orthogonal maybe all tournament.
Oh yeah, that was a meaner. I've seen some really I've seen meaner orthogonals, but it's up there.
All right, Seth popping the dogs. He's getting in position to get this one hit.
All right,
Oh.
and it's up.
Fell down. Oh, not getting a single hit.
Oh, and there it is, taking it out.
Jumping into the pit.
Hold successful. Data extracted.
All right. Let me
Advance to
snag
next
that
system
score.
node and-
Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to round 3.
Yeah, he looks very disappointed, but he doesn't know yet. Go ahead and
All right, let
unmute
me-
these guys when you got their scores.
Yeah, I'll jot that score down.
Hang on, I gotta go get the door.
All right. Well, while Hoyt's getting the door, let me just 4-0-0. All right, the scores are in. Let's pull these guys in.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
How we doing, fellas?
Hey, how's it going?
Well,
All right. Well, you guys, I do have a question for you, Vlad. Did you lose that pistol you got?
yeah, I was gonna switch it to it when I ran out of shotgun.
fellas.
I'm
Hey, how's it
on
going?
First hold, and it wasn't here. I don't know where it went. I went looking for it,
Oh,
but I
Lord.
didn't find it. So it was in the spawner.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
I
well,
think I
here,
might
let
have
me.
won the award for the worst orthag.
That was insane, Seth.
That was a mean
I think you
orthogonal.
do win the
both
award
got
for-
some really mean orthogonals.
But I think, Seth, you definitely do win the award for worst orthogonal all tournament. It went all the way down and all the way up
Alright,
and tried to go all the way back down again.
Well, I'll tell you what. I got some good news and I got some bad news. Are you guys ready? So, the good news is one of you gets a hot dog point. The bad news is we're going to round 3.
That's
baby.
right. Tell him the scores, Dragon.
All right, so Sethery, you got yourself a score of 1,295,400, but fortunately for you, it is stacked up against Vlad's score of 1,276,400. So, congratulations, Sethery. You're not going hungry tonight. You get yourself the second hot dog point.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, so we're going to game 3 here.
Well, I guess since we're going to round 3, you guys need a break, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
All
sure.
right.
we'll be taking that break. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to game 3 here. It's coming down to the wire, so don't go nowhere, and we'll see you back
Get
in
excited.
10 minutes.
Brother,
deal.
what was that orthogonal? Did you have two VT13s?
Oh, you did really good with those VTs, though.
VT13 and a freaking G11 wide.
Hey, I will not tolerate any G11 slander in this house. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I like the gun, but the reload is awful. I always have to pocket load it, and I hate that I have to pocket load it.
Hey, I think your mic's still on, please. Hey, and welcome back to the last and final third round of Vlad versus Sethery. I hope everyone watching is absolute hype because we're down to the final round. This is it, sudden death.
Down to the wire. We only got one more hot dog to give out, and who's gonna get it?
Yeah, on the bright side, no one goes hungry tonight,
Yeah, that's true.
but someone's going to be less hungry.
Speaking of hot dogs, let's eat them and start seeing some gats.
Hey, can you guys tell me what those blue hot dogs taste like?
Very.
Are they good?
I'll take my first roll.
Okay.
Oh, I'll take this.
I'm gonna do another reroll.
So that's 2 for Sethery.
Oh Jesus! All right. I'm gonna go for my third.
All right. And that's 3 for Sethery, and I believe that ought to be
Haha.
the last one.
Gambling always works, kids.
Does it? I can't wait to see what you get. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, here we go. Both contestants starting off with shotguns right off the rip again. All right. Well, I guess, gentlemen, when you're ready, go ahead and do your thing, and I will mute and deafen you both.
Yep. Good luck.
All right. Get going. All right, and they ought to be off here in a hot minute.
All right. We are coming down to the wire in a game 3. Both these competitors showing that they've got what it takes to be the first and the worst. And I'm excited to see what these players are able to do on this Seed 5. It's going to be interesting because we just found out that Seed 5 might just be the scoring seed of Institution. So
Speaking of which, Hoyt, do you want me to judge your stream layout?
is there something wrong? Did I do something wrong here?
There's just, it's one little thing. If you want, I can tell you.
Oh, hang on. Is it this? Is it this that I had the wrong seed selected there?
No, it's the fact that you're commentating. We need you to stop commentating. I'm kidding.
He's so mean to me, everybody. You heard it.
You should hear me backstage. It's like Hollywood.
Yeah, you heard the
Hollywood
open mic.
backstage,
Just
but, like,
abuse.
worse.
Just abuse. All right, we got Seth
Either
getting
way,
the
Sethery
golden
getting the
1911.
swag roll, getting the golden 1911. And a flash. Yep, both contestants already getting flashlights to grace us with this bright, blinding circle
Of doom. Looks like
doom for my eyesight.
now from what I've heard, Vlad hopping into his first hold here. The new red dots are not enough to really compensate for the brightness of the flashlight. Even on maximum, they still get washed out.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position.
Yeah.
Analyzing system.
Over there. Let's check this out. Over there.
Vlad is not muted. Oh wait,
Well,
Vlad
I mean
sort of
his,
is
his
muted
game
because
audio is.
I had Dragon muted.
I was muted. Did you really mute me?
You were sassing me.
Data extracted.
That's what you get.
4
Wait, I
override
have a
tokens
voice,
found.
and it needs to be heard.
Advance to next system node and take it.
Hoyt, I have something to say.
Ooh, we are missing some health from Seth there. He got hit in his first hold. Unfortunate for him. Another rough start. It seems like Seth has had some bad hold 1 and 2s so far, and has had to make up for them as he goes forward in these holds. Hopefully he gets a little bit better gun luck this time.
Oh yeah.
Getting the Spas 12, insta buying the stock for it. Ooh, looks like we got a mirror match here.
Hey, that's a pretty good stock to go with the Spas though.
Mhm.
It's out of the way, and it kind of looks cool, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a cool. I think that's the best looking stock that you can get on the Spas.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's not the worst. The worst are the paddle mags, or the paddle stocks.
Yeah. But
Those big wooden boat oars.
Vlad choosing not to pay the stockless tax.
Ooh.
Oh nope.
No, he
Never
did,
mind.
and he got probably the second best looking stock for the Spas 12.
Mm-hmm. It
Getting
comes with a
the-
free buffer tube.
Mm-hmm. A buffer tube?
Yeah, it's an AR-15 stock, right? So one would assume that it's got a buffer tube in there.
Well, I mean, I don't think it helped though.
No, it wouldn't. But it would probably make like a sproyoing noise in your ear every time you shot at it, regardless.
Well, that's not how those stocks work, but well, I mean, buffer tubes maybe, but just because it's for a buffer tube doesn't mean it
Interfacing
is a
with
buffer
system
tube.
node. Hold this position.
Gun
Analyzing
semantics aside, both of our contestants are in their second hold here in
Concourse. It's good to see them both at the same time, both with these Spas 12s here. Harden's up for Vlad.
and he was going so fast. Sethery going so fast with those
Advancing to
hardens
next
that
system
he ran out of ammo, having to make a quick switch to
Analyzing
the
system.
1911
to take out that last one.
Now, who touched the orb second? Did Seth touch the orb second? So if Seth finishes this hold faster, then we know that he's caught up a
Up
little.
for Vlad. Ones are up for Sethery. And it looks like they both got done at a relative. They're pretty much about even in terms of speed and everything. So I think scoring might come down to
I don't
a
think it's,
matter of some minute details here.
I don't think it's decided yet. Seth did take that unfortunate hit in hold 1, so he's probably behind
yeah.
just a bit here, but I think he did manage to catch up just a little bit in that hold. What are these runners going to find?
That is a good question.
Vlad not getting an optic along with his bolt action rifle. Unfortunate buy there.
Getting the Model 70.
Looks like Seth is
Unfortunate.
thinking about getting an SMG. It's
Ooh, getting a suppressor, getting the big soda bottle suppressor.
What an unfortunate
Oh,
roll.
wow.
It's got the white light shining back at him. It's gonna hurt his accuracy too. If he takes that thing all the way to the spillway, it's really going to mess with his accuracy.
Maybe he can use that bottle to fill up some of that water and take a swig. You know, that's a free water bottle right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not free. That costs 4 tokens.
It did cost 4 tokens, which means he probably doesn't have the money to buy a second one, even after it's a disappointing
that,
roll.
Guys, 4 tokens. Vlad, touch the grass! Grass toucher, grass toucher, grass toucher.
He did it. We're all laughing. Holding at the top of the stairs here. Every time I think that, you know, a meta is developing around where people stand in this hold, they stand somewhere new.
I don't think there is a meta. I think it's just
That texture repeat is really obvious.
for hold placement here. I think it's just, you know, whatever you're most comfy with.
Mm-hmm. A good hard and clear on Vlad's side there. The first phase of this hold 3 in Garden. Nothing much to say. Just spun around and hit all his targets nice and easy.
Mm-hmm. I believe Sethery might have stepped. Nope, Sethery is just slowly getting into theirs, and I don't think he's had to touch grass.
He's sneaking around Golem-like.
Oh, is he gonna do it?
It looks like he's trying to execute the grass. And another great clear from Vlad, getting his swarms out of the way.
Alright,
That's
and there it
stepping
is.
in.
Sethery is now in the 3rd hold.
Analyzing system.
Where is the other cloud for Vlad? Is he going to... Oh, it looks like he's got 2 nice easy clouds all lined up. I assume that we'll be seeing some shotgun surgery coming out from him then.
Alright. And he's already got 3 of them down. Ooh, Sethery almost touching grass.
Encryption neutralized.
That's
And
jumping
there it
down.
goes.
I think that was a little bit slower on Seth's
Advancing
side
to
there.
next system layer.
I might have to see if Qualavid can answer. There's
Analyzing
a
system.
correlation between grass touching and winning. Either way, Vlad got a super quick recursive clear.
Yeah,
And Vlad has just touched the... He isn't just touching it, he's reveling in the grass.
he's rolling on it. Vlad got a very good spawn for his recursive placements there, being right up against the wall, right next to each other.
Swarm encryption detected.
Alright, the swarms are up. Ooh. Wow, that is a good swarm lineup for Sethery.
Yeah.
Encryption.
And one right
Ooh.
underneath the balcony. That was quick.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Right. Does he have a good recursive lineup? It looks like they're both going to be accessible from this top spot here if he doesn't jump down. One of them hovering over the bridge, and one of them right here in this corner. So he's going to be able to do a pretty comfy shotgun surgery if he goes for that. Or he might just swap back to his pistol. Which I think he's got a pistol, right?
I believe so. He definitely probably has a... Yep.
Neutralizing.
Description's up.
Yep, he does. Yeah, he's
Oh,
got the golden
1911.
1911.
That's right. Going for a quick
Taking out,
reload.
taking out Sosig's on the way.
Did he
Ooh,
just got hit
Sethery
from
just took in some
downtown?
hits. Oh, man.
Shot in the back of the head while going for
Data
that.
extracted.
Super
That is
unfortunate.
Advance to
Unfortunate.
next system node and take it.
All right. Both contestants making out of their 3rd hold. Biggest difference, Sethery is grassless.
And has taken 2 hits. Both of them unfortunate from Sosigs that I don't think he saw or thought that couldn't see him. Because I would have guessed that he was behind cover there when he got shot. But that Sosig definitely had a bead on him.
And Vlad rolling the 8-point assault rifles, unfortunately getting the AK-12 with 30-round magazine.
What do you mean, unfortunately? That's such a good roll. I love the AK-12. It's so nice. Its recoil is so small.
Yeah, put a lot of emphasis in that love bit.
I love it.
You were just, I love
I
it. Man,
love
freaking-
it.
Bro, you're getting a little too excited.
I like the projected AK sights right now on
Ooh, that is kind of cool. Bro's got himself a cheap holographic.
oh, he took off the bayonet in order to better have the flashlight work. Aww.
On the bright side, though, with the AK-12, the path to the 100-round magazines is very quick, if not the quickest, because I think it goes 30
And then straight to the
100
drums. Yep. Straight
Yeah.
to the drums. Looks like he's gonna not do that right now. I don't know if he even has the tokens to do that.
Ooh,
But
and
it's-
Sethery, unfortunately, is going to have to make a sacrifice if they want an assault rifle. Selling the,
Override
yep,
token
there goes
found.
the golden 1911. But will it be enough? It will be. Sethery also getting a getting one of the M4s, so he's got a full auto weapon.
With the banana mags. Holding down the sight.
Stack banana till the morning come. Daylight come and we want. Everyone loves banana
Ooh.
mags.
Vlad getting shot at here definitely blew his stealth, but he's into his fourth hold now. Hiding behind the ladder.
You know, I think it would be cool if they made flavored banana mags, so I have something to lick when I go to the range.
like a scratch and sniff.
Yeah, like a scratch and sniff, but it's like scratch and lick.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Either way, the stealths are up for Vlad.
He's looking around, finds the final one.
And, yep, getting the last one.
Lucky only getting 4 stealths in this room.
Analyzing system.
Back under the ladder goes Vlad as he waits for his polymorphic to spawn. It's going to spawn in a very convenient place for him here. He's going to be able to just keep staying under this ladder and peck away at it. But
Oh yeah, that
hopefully-
ladder is a good spot. You got a good spot to just take Sosigs out as they come through the door.
Mhm.
I use that spot
It's a
right
nice
behind the
spot.
ladder.
Yeah.
All right, recursors are up for Vlad. Believe he's working on Sosig population. Already got the first. I don't. Did he get the first one? No, he's still working on it. Oh, that's a polymorph.
This polymorph's taking quite a while for Vlad. Ooh, taking a shot from the Sosig.
Oh, yep. Sosig's putting the pressure on Vlad
I
here.
think he thought he was on his last one, but I think he got a very unfortunate ricochet.
Analyzing system.
And Seth is now in his 4th hold. Vlad taking that hit means that Seth might be able to, if he goes hitless here, catch up on one of the hits he's taken. Onto his stealths. He's hunting around for him.
Encryption neutral.
And he's got him. Ooh, that was a good stealth clear.
Yeah, also only getting 4.
System layer.
He's able to find them, I think, a little bit faster than Vlad did. We'll see if he can. Seth getting the same polymorphic spawn that Vlad did. Maybe it's a foot to the right, but He's also going to be able to stand under the ladder to take it out. Vlad onto his regen here, pecking away at it, and he's through his 4th hold.
Hell yeah, not bad.
Focus in on Seth as his polymorphic should be spawning in any minute now. He's got it on single fire, so he's ready for it. See if it's any nicer to him.
And he's got it.
I think that was a much better poly out of Seth, and he has the opportunity now to come out much better from hold 4 than Vlad did. But I think Vlad might still, for the moment, be in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
Seth making sure his shotgun's nice and loaded as he waits for that regen to pop in. Looks like it's going to be right in the middle of the room. Not a great place to get a good spread on the buckshot. He's climbing the ladder. He's going to get ready for it.
Yep, getting ready for it's already taking big chunks out of it. Switching to that assault rifle. And there it goes. That was a pretty good regen clear.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit slower, having to go for that reload in the middle of it. But overall, Seth coming out from hold 4, looking a lot better. He's got one more hold, and we'll see who learned the Quillavad lesson better than the other player. We've got him in chat right now. So who will he bestow his blessings upon?
It wouldn't, you know what? I kind of hope that with this new discovery on Spillway, I hope we get to see more scope usage.
Ooh, that would be fun. I'm not sure how much the economy of these players will tolerate that, though.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, scopes are a lot cheaper than a red dot. Because it is only 1 token per scope.
Yep.
So when you think about it, it's essentially just it's a cheap optic you can get.
That's true.
Downside, there's a lot of stinkers in there.
Yeah, you got some of your thermal optics, which like the one that's like 16 pixels wide.
Yeah.
That one's awful. And
I would 100% love to see Anton do a big revamp on the item spawner and take and hold, where you get a lot more options, at least. You know, make it a bit more diversified or something.
Dragon's the kind of guy who does not go to a restaurant where they got like 3 things on the menu. He wants
no.
He wants to go to the Chinese restaurant with 60 things on the menu.
God, no. Look, I'm just saying, you go to a restaurant and all they got is, like, I don't know, chicken strips, hamburger, and hot dogs. I'm gonna be looking at it like, damn, those better be good. Is Sethery waving? No, he's not. He's not waving.
He was thinking about what he was buying, but I don't think he got... Oh, he does not have a bullet boost. Only the 2 shield dogs and the infinite ammo. I think that's what he was doing there, is trying to decide between another shield dog and another roll at a bullet dog, but I think he went with the safer option there.
Ooh, trying to put the bayonet back on the AK-12, but it don't work like that. As cool as that would be.
Alright, Vlad's into it. Heading straight for the ramp. Climbing to the top. Let's see what he can do up here.
Hopefully a lot. Attacking away at these Sosigs, jumping down. Looks like the cascading is up. Already got it down to them cheesy bits. Having to make a quick reload here.
We see Sosig wandering in on the left. Does not see him in the shadow of this pillar here. Going for another reload to keep working on this thing. It's taken him quite a bit of time to clear this cascading, but he does it
And
hitless.
he's got it. I'm surprised Vlad hasn't gone for the 100-round
Analyzing system.
drum mag for the AK-12.
Looks like Seth is also climbing up here, leaving his flashlight on. The Sosigs can see it. There we go.
Ooh. I don't think Sethery's gotten shot, but there were some close calls there.
There were a couple green tracers that flew
All right,
very
cascading
close
is
to
up
him.
for Seth.
Also hopping down to deal with it.
All right, he's got it down to the cheesy bites.
Vlad just sending buckshot down range here to clear this orthogonal. Ooh, but it's being mean. It's hiding behind the pole. Once again, he can't see the spot that he needs to, but he's through it.
Advancing
Hell yeah,
to
not
next
bad,
system
not
layer.
bad at all.
Analyzing system.
Seth should have an infinite ammo to deal with his orthogonal popping up at any moment here.
You know, I just noticed both of our contestants might finish at about the same time. They're
Yeah.
both neck and neck in terms of speed.
I think Seth is one encryption behind here. Alright, looks like his orthogonal's popped up here, hammering on it. Is it going to be nice or is it going to be mean?
Neutralized.
And there it goes. Honestly, once you got an
Advancing
infinite
to
ammo,
next system layer.
just simply shotgun slamming. Yep, and there's the
Analyzing
refractive for
system.
Vlad. Looks like he got it in one shot.
Now, Seth is not going to have the bullet boost to do that. Getting a 132.
Ooh,
5.8.
that's gonna be a tough one to beat.
Focus
We'll have
in
to see if Sethery can do it.
on Seth here. Now, the key to this one is getting as many kills as you can at as far of a distance as you can. That's how you really rack up the score in here, is getting all of those Sosig kills. So having as open of eyes as you can to be able to see those dogs is really important. All right, the refractive's up, but he does not have the tech to deal with it. He's going for the number 4 buckshot. He's getting there.
Got a handful of shots, and
And a
there it
great
goes. Now
kill
let's
on it.
see. Let's see that score.
Data
Oh my
Ooh,
god,
a
it's
1.
so close, Dragon.
Ooh, a 1.
Returning to
A
an
It's so close.
133. Oh,
Really
my
coming
Lord.
down to the line.
Oh man, that is indeed close.
But
Hold
we
up,
do have a winner here.
dude. They are only separated by 20,000.
20,000, that's one hit.
Ooh, let me jot this in. Go ahead, pull them in, and I got the score in already.
Okay. Let's pull him in. Let's get him in here.
Gentlemen,
A great game from both of you. Fantastic. And just to add to the tension, I will tell you right now, there is less than 20,000 points between you two.
Uh-oh.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah,
It is down to the wire.
gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
I think you said that like
a
4
great
times
game
this
for-
stream.
Yeah, I think so.
It's okay though. Well, anyway, if you guys are ready for me to break the tension, I got your
Go
scores
for it.
right here. All right. Here, I'm going to start with you, Vlad, because we haven't started with you just yet. But Vlad,
Okay.
you got yourself. You finished your run spectacularly. Got to see some good stuff, and you got yourself a score of 1,300,000. Yeah, I'm sorry. 1,325,850, and that is unfortunately stacked up against Sethery's score of 1,334,750.
Ugh.
So close.
I'm sorry, I don't even
Yeah.
think that's 20,000. I think that's like 10,000.
Yeah, that's less.
Yeah,
Yeah,
an
hold up.
incredible job. Both of you really played your hearts out in this.
Here, let me pull up a calculator. I want to see how far apart this is.
But tell us about your roles. We'll start with you, Vlad. What did you think of your roles? What did you think of your luck that run?
Yeah, this one was fine, I guess. The mech could have been bigger,
Mm-hmm.
but I chose not to upgrade it. Instead, get the hot dog and the suppressor on the last one.
Yeah.
Kinda worked out, but yeah. And this side is horrible. I hate it.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
probably one of the worst red dots. I'm sad
right.
that it made it through the update.
You guys ready to hear this? There is only 8,900 points between you two.
Oh.
So that's less than half of a hit. Seth, how would your run go?
Well, it's hard to complain knowing the outcome, but I'm not particularly happy with myself.
Mm-hmm. You got hit a couple times there in a couple different holds.
I got hit in 2 holds. The first one was me being stupid. The second one, I am very surprised.
Yeah, you got like Rainbow Six angle peaked in
Yeah.
Garden.
Yep. I was playing. The reason I was mad about that one is because I played it so safe and I still got.
Yeah, right in the
First one
back
was
of the
just me
head.
being dumb and bad. Like, okay, play better, guy. But the second one, I just wow.
All right.
Yeah, that was definitely a phenomenal run between the two of you. Unfortunately, we do have to pick up another run hot off of this one.
Yep.
And in fact, we're already like
We got
4 minutes behind. So.
Yeah, we got Solid versus Dino Freak coming up as soon as we can right after this one. So stay tuned, everybody. It's a back to back. But congratulations, Sethery, and condolences, Vlad. Only one person can win the tournament, and people are getting knocked out every time now. It's rough out here.
Oh yeah, it's getting ruthless.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
have a good rest of the day, everybody, and we'll see you in probably less than 10 minutes for the next run.
all right. Everyone's still watching. You all take care.
Goodbye.
Bye.